we being honest with ourselves that the future is still bleak? Look at this. This is 12 years old. Can you see it? A yacht amputate away. 12 years old. Okay? That is a 12 years old boy. Can roll Jerry. What he amputate or where? You would ask, Kini offense? And I'll tell you in a minute. It just shows that that country does not have any respect for the dead and the living. Okay, Mr. Dekunle Oguns, good morning. What future do we have in Nigeria? Oni Akole Iberemi. What future do we have in Nigeria? And should we say that the future is bleak or the future will be bright? What future do we have? Because every day we are saying it the way it is meant to be, that things are becoming unbearable. Mr. Bamidele Aliu Ekaro Akudaji Bubu Alenkonsi. What future do we have left? And is it not in the interest of everybody that we go our separate ways and we go and find a future that works for me and that works for you? But many people disagree. There is still future. And I'm asking, are we sure that there is a future in Nigeria? According to the report of this young boy, has been amputated. You can see it. Kiloshe. Children's Day in Gombe State. The NBA decries a 12-year-old amputation over phone theft. The vice chairperson of the Nigerian Bar Association, the Gombe branch, Imawalin Abdul, has decried the amputation of a 12-year-old Adamu following alleged phone theft in Akko local government area of the state. So it is even an allegation. The other day we saw, I think about a few days ago now, at the University of Ajayi Crowther, a young boy or young man was killed after being beaten for a very long time. I'm just asking a simple question. What future do we have in Nigeria, if there is any at all? For those of you that continue to argue that we should have a future, Ama Uche, all the way in Italy, all hey Biafra, how you doing, my brother? And that's the family on the other side of the globe. So it's just a simple question. What future do we have left for the indigenous people? I hope many Nigerians will realize that there is no future left. Yeah, no, watching from Italy. Thank you, my brother, as usual. What future is left in the zoo? And how do we continue to tell our people in Nigeria, the Yoruba people, the Igbo people, the Shakiri people, what future do we have left? And why are we living in denial? Are you sure we still have a future? Are you sure? I don't think so. But you have the right to argue that there is still a future. I don't think so. But if you think that there is a future and that future is going to work, how soon should we wait? And how long more do we have to wait for that future to come true? So that's just a question that needs a answer. And as many of you know, those kind of questions, you don't get the answer because Nigeria is full of old lies, and many Nigerians are living in denial. So everybody lives a fake life. What future? So we're going to continue as usual. The job that we have at hand, and I'll be telling you that in a minute. But what future do we have is the question that many of us ask all the time. Can you say this again? This another, as many as different deaths of innocent Nigerians. You can see the man? Can you see him? Okay. Suspected kidnappers. There's nothing like kidnappers. These are Fulani. Yes, I saw that most of the pastors are relocating. One of the pastors says he had a dream that the wife and himself needs to exit Nigeria. Mr. Oludayogun. Okay. All right. Suspected kidnappers killed a businessman for resisting adoption in Nasarawa. There's nothing called kidnappers. These are Fulani terrorists. You can see it. So, what future? And you expect us to come and invest in Nigeria? Abibeko, you expect us to come and invest in Nigeria? I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. And this man keeps sleeping. Okonsuni. You know, is a weaker link. This your president. He told us that Nigeria is no longer bleeding. But we know that that's a lie. I've seen the video. I can't show the video, but it's already posted on my Twitter. The video of two of the students of so that is their body. You can see it there. These are students, just like many students in Nigeria. And unfortunately, they were kidnapped by the Fulani terrorists. I won't play the video, but you can see them. They are not sleeping, they are dead. Otipai. And I think they were kidnapped some few weeks back. Students that I talk to every day, that you don't have a future in Nigeria. Students that I talk to, that Nigeria doesn't have any future for you, but rather you have taken me as your enemy. But you know that I am not the enemy. I am never your enemy. I am just a friend, a brother. I could be a cousin or someone that just looked at it and asked, are you sure that we still have a future in Nigeria? Many of you say there's future, it's just that the future is taking longer. Show the over the numbers, one of the numbers of people that have been killed because of insecurity, welfare, healthcare, and so many other things. What future do we have in Nigeria? And is it not the right time to say the future is bleak? But many of you disagree, says that there is still future. When something is bleak, lacking vegetation or exposed to the element, the future of Nigeria is very, very bleak, glooming, depressing. Something that is bleak is gloomy and depressing. It is raining and dark. You might describe the night as bleak. If you have looked for work on Washe or Arenito Aye, you could describe your prospect as bleak. B-L-E-A-K. Bravo, Lima, Echo, Alpha, Kilo. Bleak. Are you one of those in Nigeria that your future is bleak? And what is going to be the solution? We should stick to one Nigeria, or we should exit? What do you prefer? Okay, OLAYOMI Shita, good morning. It's not because we are living outside Nigeria, that's why we are saying this. It has nothing to do with somebody living outside Nigeria. It is something that has to do with every single one of us. So let's listen to this, but I won't show you the video because it's too graphic. Not really graphic, but just listen to it.
We saw this morning, the kidnapper have killed them. So they tied their hand at the back. See one of their suits. They tied their hand. See? So the two people we saw this morning, they are already been killed. Armed robbers.
I'll play one more time. These are the students that were kidnapped from the University of Kogi State. I'll tell you exactly when. I've got the report from Channels Television. But let's listen one more time.
Yeah, the two people we saw this morning, the kidnapper have killed them. So
you see, somebody, while he was saying kidnappers, somebody behind was saying Fulani. I don't know why, Nigerians, and I think that's because the government, that is also a criminal government, continue to use the word kidnappers. They are not kidnappers. They are not kidnappers, but everybody is told that they are kidnappers. These individuals are not kidnappers. They are full-blown terrorists, Fulani terrorists. And many Nigerians have been caught up in between because the government does not have what it takes to protect your lives. So your life has been caught up in between this mess. So let's listen to it one more time. It's coming up to 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, the two people we saw this morning, the kidnapper have killed them. So they tied their hand at the back. See one of the suits. They tied their hand. See?
Unbelievable.
Two people we saw this morning, they are already killed.
Been killed.
Armed robbers.
They're not armed robbers. Fulani. It's nothing like armed robbers. It's not going to armed robber. They've been killed by Fulani terrorists. There's nothing like armed robbers. Fulani ló pa wọ́n, and that's as simple as that. So using that word armed robbers is a complete lie. Simple contingent armed robber. These individuals were taken out by the Fulani terrorists. May their soul rest in peace. But the same students, the boss of Nigeria is not working, they'll probably tell me to shut up. They'll tell me to shut up. Because for them, they love their oppressors and don't oppress more. So Nigerians love the people that oppress them, as against those of us that are trying to tell them that things are not what it is. So the verse of one Nigerian connection pé Nigeria is not working. I'ma argue because they can only see from their nose. They cannot think. And it's because they've been told lies. So the lies have become a normal thing. I was watching a girl as well abusing Professor Shoyinka and all these, caused against him. But rather than everybody to come together and say, Shoyinka cannot fix Nigeria. Yes, they've done their own time. They are all in their 80s, about 89 or thereabout. Our daughter Kabere, let us all come and unite and demand the total exit out of Nigeria. No, they don't want that. They want to live a life, because as long as you are doing very well, it doesn't matter the next person is not doing very well. So eventually you will get caught up. And that's why many people want to jump back. Do I blame you? Nah. If, like I said, if you have the means to get the hell out of Nigeria, do so. But the problem is, you cannot move 60 million Yoruba people out of Nigeria. It will be very difficult. Extremely difficult. So this is where we need to fight for the right to self-determination. But when people say they don't want self-determination, what thing we go can do? They say they want one Nigeria. Many of them like this now, they're just waiting to get their PVC and go and vote for all these criminal politicians that have sold your bondage, that have sold your lives, that have held you to subjugation. Let's listen to Nnamdi Kanu here.
But that's what you wrote. You said here, my lord, that the defendant has now applied for bail. Now, as I said earlier, bail is the decision of the court taking into consideration.
Please, you know the voice. I don't know how to hear his face.
Muhammad Abacha, he states, at this stage, I am of the opinion that to make or take a stand on the bail application without first hearing and determining the issue that is glaring in the face, which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until it was produced on the 29th of June. My lord. Says I cannot be tried in Nigeria. That's the law of Nigeria. I can never be tried in any court of law in Nigeria. That's what the law says. Anybody standing in trial or coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what they are not saying. Section what, sir? Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. That's what it says. Any court to try me is committed as terrorism. Very clear. You cannot violate the treaty that Nigeria entered into and then come to try that very person is not done anywhere. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump bail. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that I entered into and then you hope to stand on that treaty to conduct a trial is not done anywhere in the world. I have in my case. Nobody has, there's no exception. No exception whatsoever. That's what the law says. Section 12 of the Constitution, what does it say? Any treaty ratified by Nigeria becomes law. It's law. You cannot change it. It doesn't matter what they do. All these shenanigans is just pure rubbish. You never stand. Not with me. I believe in justice and fairness. That's all. Nigeria stands for that, not for ambition.
Make una dey say e no go happen. The day wey it happen, everybody go understand. Continue because of your hatred. Mokegbomi Fatuki Ekarosa. We are not here to bring many of you down because we are outside the country. It is just a fact that all your effort in Nigeria will be fruitless because the future that you want, you will not see it. Will be fruitless. Hey, nearly future here. Yes, we will be doing everything. We'll be giving birth. We will be doing a lot of things, but those things is not going to give us any hope. And this is where we are saying, are we sure we want to continue in this direction? Are we sure we want to remain in this situation? Or should we find another opportunity and exit peacefully? But many people say, no. We're going to stay in Nigeria.
By the embassy on the 1st of April, April Fool's Day. Who are the fools now, 2 weeks later? Iran waited for 2 whole weeks.
No, that's not the one I want to play.
Informed.
It's not this video. That's another one I'm looking for. Let us continue to live in denial. Everybody ló máa jẹ breakfast. Ìgbà tá máa jẹ ní ó yàtọ̀ síra wọn.
Tí wọ́n ní iṣẹ́ dáadáa lọ́wọ́ tó jẹ́ pé inú wa sì dùn wípé Ọlọ́run bùkún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn ti bá ọmọ wọn dá májẹ̀mú wípé ní agbára Ọlọ́run by 2080 òmìnira máa dé ilẹ̀ káàrọ̀. Èyí sì bọ̀ láti wípé Ọlọ́run Oòduà, Ọlọ́run Ọ̀rànmíyàn, Ọlọ́run Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀, Ọlọ́run Adékúnlé Ajáṣin, àwọn àdéhìí tuntun náà níbi tí ẹ̀gbin ìjà àti ìrẹ́jẹ kò ní sí fún ọmọ káàárọ̀ òkèèrè mọ́. Tàbá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ilẹ̀ èdè tí a fẹ́ lọ. Àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ òde
A máa kún bí egbére.
wọ́n máa bèbè.
And that is still happening as at today. Àwọn tọ́rọ̀ yé gan wọ́n kùn bí egbére. Àwọn tọ́rọ̀ yé wọ́n kùn bí egbére. Mo kí Ricky B TV, good morning. 6 minutes past 5. 2 kidnappers. There's nothing like kidnappers, okay? All that is just to distract your mind. Mr. Folabi, good morning. These are full-blown terrorists. So stop being told that they are kidnappers. There's nothing like kidnappers. Sorry. There's nothing like kidnappers. They are full-blown terrorists. So nothing like kidnappers. So I'm not going to use the word kidnappers. They are terrorists. Two kidnapped Kogi University students by the Fulani terrorists have now been killed. I've just played the video some few minutes ago, and we can just listen to it again one more time. Ejekafi Uncle Bola Igesile. So these are the two individuals, okay? They are not sleeping, okay? They are gone. Probably their age, looking at them, I'll probably say they are not 23 years. They're probably in their 20s. They have the same dreams like every one of us. But you know that the future that they believed in the zoo country failed them. Just like you and me will also have that faith in Nigeria, at least at some point. If you're still, as of today, having faith in Nigeria, I wish you the best of luck. Mo wish any best of luck. I am not one of those anymore. I was at some point, but not anymore. Because we have now understood, especially you are not here in UK. Into one Nigeria, and you are saying that it will take you a very long time to succeed. Because I live with the British system for over 20 years now. And from what we have seen with facts and evidence, it was after we started Yoruba Nation, I paid a courtesy visit to the Slave Museum in Liverpool. I'd never thought of visiting it before because my conscious mind never thought about it. I was just hustling, trying to survive, just like you are doing as well in Nigeria. The only difference is the two countries have two different economy and two different future. As a foreigner that came to this country, it will take you time to settle in, because if you are color Beyonce, so as against in Nigeria to help with BSc, you are meant to just have everything available for us, but that is not the case. So many of you in Nigeria, your expectation is that Nigeria will provide at least the basic thing to start your life. But it did not. It actually failed every single one of us. Whether you be Yoruba, whether you be Hausa, Ijo, Igbo, Egungun, whatever your own ethnic indigenous. And we are not tribes, okay? The word tribes, we are not tribes. Because that is something that, again, we have always been told. We are tribes. We're not tribes. We are indigenous people. We are indigenous people. We are not tribes. So don't let anybody tell you we are tribes. Ẹ̀yà ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni wá. Tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè dá. Ó dá wa ní dáadáa. We have our culture. We have our different ideologies. We have our own ways of lives until the British and the Europeans destroy all that for their own selfish interest. And until everybody realize this, that dreams that you are looking for in Nigeria, it will disappoint you. So it is either you understand now before it is too late, because by the time you understand, you will be so pained that you will be like somebody we won't die before you realize, say, this country is not for us. It's not meant for us. The territory is our own, but the branding is not ours. The branding known as Nigeria not be our own. That is why the crude oil does not favor you. Business. We talked about wheat yesterday. Wheat, where they take, make cake, bread, all kind of different things. Now cartel. Now only Dangote and some group of people allowed to bring wheat, and you will then go and buy from them to either be a bakery or a baker, or you want to do small puff puff, or you want to do bit and bit, whether to sell. So the future way you know they look for inside that country, future thing why tó bá tètè accept nísìn, by the time tó bá máa fi accept, ó máa dùn ẹ́ bí egbò pé you think say all these our elderly mothers wey dey for Nigeria, wey dey support Yoruba nation, wey dey for outside Nigeria, wey dey for Africa, some of them dey for European countries, Asia, our fathers, you think say you smart pass them for your own head? Mokia Sikiru Alani, you think say you smart pass them? Moki Egbomi Moa Oludare JP Ganilo Idekaro, ìwọ rò pé ẹ má bínú, kí ló ṣe camera mi níbí báyìí kẹ́? Why is my camera not on? Àbójú mi lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Why are we not getting any camera coming on the thread? That's strange. What happened there? That's strange. Àbójú mi lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Future tó rò pé wàá rí nínú Nàìjíríà yẹn, sórí tó bá máa fi realize pé kò sí future kankan, ó máa dùn ẹ́ bí egbò. Kí ni mo sọ? Okay, that's strange. Why is the camera not on? Gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe wá dúdú báyìí kẹ́? Kí ló ṣe camera wa? That's strange. Why is my camera not on? I didn't know that until just now. Kí ni mo ṣe sí ti camera ọ̀tá? Ó máa dùn ẹ́ bí egbò. Continue to live in denial. Kó máa sọ pé àmọ́ tá à ń sọ. Bí àwa là mọ́ tá à ń sọ, tó bá yá, ó máa yé ẹ ju bá ṣe ń sọ yìí lọ. Bọ̀ kó má wá pẹ́ kó tó yẹ òun làdúrà táwa ń gbà. Because lọ́kàn ara ẹ̀, o rò pé wọ́n lo smart, ìwọ ló fẹ́ transform Nigeria. Nigeria tí kí ló dé tá a rí picture nínú bíbá ìkẹ́? Back to tab. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀ tá a lórí Facebook. I might have to end and come back because I don't know why my camera is not on. So I tell a lórí Facebook, I'm gonna end it and come back. Not too sure why the camera